Hi, I'm Tuulia of Honesty Europe, and I got this question about when it's better to just not be honest with somebody, when our honesty is oversharing, when we're actually somehow damaging and hurting ourselves instead of creating connection. What is the goal of honesty and vulnerability? Um, yeah, I think the first thing is that radical honesty works the best with people you have a relationship with. So random people down the street or somebody working in a store or um, a distant neighbor somewhere down the road that you hardly ever see. This is not really what direct honesty is meant for. It's meant for creating connection, further connection, deeper understanding, openness and sharing, especially with people you know. And not only, of course, family and loved ones, lovers, but also like people you work with or ongoingly have a connection with, you study with them or something like that. So that's one. So I don't see any value of kind of fully opening your heart to a total stranger in a bus stop who might not be interested or willing to hear, and yeah, you just not might be totally in a different footing. So that's kind of a extreme, and I want to put it out there anyway. Then another situation is in close relationships when the other one doesn't want to share in the way you want to share, like ongoingly wants to keep some kind of a pretense or facade, or is just not interested in deep sharing. And I would say in that case, it's still about you, like what you want for yourself, how you want to be sharing, how you want to live your life. And like at least 80% focus here in you and 20% there. Or even like people who are very codependent, maybe even 85 or 90% focus on yourself. And not because you're not interested in the other one, but because you know most likely too well how it is to have all the focus on the other and make every move and every word and every look on their face to mean something, rather than what do I want right now? What feels good to me right now? Do I feel better when I'm sharing, even if the other one is not sharing? Do I feel better when I'm being open and vulnerable? And at times the answer might be no. I don't want to share right now. And when you do it as a conscious choice rather than a kind of a hiding or being scared or ashamed, then it's very different. So yeah, right now I just choose to keep it kind of a little bit more superficial, talk about the weather and so on, and not to open the whole box of everything. So there's no rule that you need to be uber vulnerable and honest and go deep every moment. That's tiring, and that can be very tiring for the nervous system too. So there's moments you just take it easy and set some boundaries how you want to be in each moment, and yeah, really check in what you want and don't want. And then another thing is, if you have people, for example, a partner or a lover or a friend who is ongoingly not wanting to share, not wanting to be vulnerable, not want to hear you. So then I think the question becomes like, do I want to engage with this person? Do I want to be in this way? In this frequently, this intimately, this deeply with this person? Or do I want to keep some distance and maybe find people who are wanting to live the way I also want? And it's a journey as well. So you had your journey, the other one has their journey. So also give them time and be clear what you want and don't want. And then they have an option saying yes, no, or for example, I find this difficult. I might not want to share as much as you do, and so on. So it's a conversation, it's a negotiation. And yeah, I think it's important to also look at if you're ongoingly putting yourself to relationships that are not really working for you, that are not serving you, that most of the time you feel unhappy or desperate rather than happy. So then there might be a place to make some choices. Yeah, I don't actually want this for myself. All right, I'm Tuulia of Honesty Europe. Let me know if you have questions or comments. Ciao.